Hi everybody! This is our second and final battle quest before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. This time, we're on the generic city map for the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Compared to the battles on the Magred Way or on the practice field near Garreg Mach, the terrain on this map plays a much bigger role. The cities have lots of impassable tiles that create choke points and split the enemies into distinct groups. I'll be using these features to force the enemies to attack specific people. This time around, the three main fighters are Claude, Cyril, and Ignatz. Now that Petra has mastered Myrmidon and has returned to the Thief class, she handles the stealing duties, while Ignatz has switched to Brigand to improve his axe rank and eventually earn Deathblow. Claude and Cyril are both almost done with the Archer class, and Lysithea has nearly mastered Mercenary. Claude's looking forward to starting Brigand himself, with hit plus 20 solving the accuracy problems of axes. Lysithea won't need Vantage immediately, but it will play a big role in a few chapters, particularly after she promotes into the advanced tier. Unfortunately for him, Cyril can't participate in the mission at the end of this month, but finishing Archer now lets him switch straight into Brigand next month. Axes will compensate for his low strength even before he gets Deathblow. I also want Balthus to finish Fighter for Strength plus 2 and Shove. That's why he's attached to Claude. Raphael gives Ignatz a boost, and he himself gets a chance to work on his brawling skill. Lysithea will finish Mercenary as an adjutant for Cyril. The starting formation is more stride-friendly than on the last battle. Marianne can cover almost everyone, and the one person she can't is close enough to reach the enemies anyway. Conveniently, that includes the Mercenary here holding the first trade secret. The other one is held by this mage, who is currently 7 spaces from Petra, just outside her steal range next turn. However, Hilda's Assembly Gambit pulls him one step closer and freezes him there. I gave Byleth the Saros Mercenaries, who are terrible for magic. But that's good. I don't want to kill this mage before I can steal from him, and Byleth's awful damage output lets him stand in range and not kill on the counterattack, even though he doubles, even if the Crest of Flames' 5% chance of bonus damage triggers once. Naturally, since I'm trying to do as many fights as possible, I don't want this crit. Changing my move order lets me avoid it. Cyril takes this advanced position. He doesn't need a ton of fights, he and Lysithea only need 12 battles for both of them to master their classes, but here he can get a steady stream of 2 or 3 combat rounds per turn. The Priest with Renewal is very useful. Just like last battle, Claude charges way up where he's bound to get surrounded. He needs, or more accurately, Balthus needs, 13 fights. 5 on turn 1 go a long way. Check out what Ignatz can do. He's using an axe, and this map is filled with mercenaries who all have Axebreaker Plus, costing him 30 hit. But with the combined effects of his personal ability, Raphael with B support as adjutant, and the accuracy ring, he is 97% listed, 92% on enemy phase when he doesn't get Petra's link bonus.
Let's get to it.
I stand ready.
A nice side effect of Ignatz using an axe is that he almost always gets hit despite being on a thicket. Now Lawrence has something to do. Claude's position would be nearly suicidal were it not for the defense points he gained by qualifying for Armored Knight. But because he's so bulky, he can not only get away with this, he can do it with a battalion like the Saros Sacred Monks that actively makes him weaker. Sometimes bad battalions are good battalions.
I will get the victory.
I love it when a plan comes together. Now that I have the other secret, Hilda can finish off the mage. It just so happens that base Flame is 1 point off from killing the Armored Knight on this battle with Wind. Cyril supplies that 1 extra point with his training bow. After that, I move Flame to Cyril's south side and have her adjust Hilda's inventory. Since she no longer has to walk through the thicket, this puts Flame 1 step closer to the area up north.
Oh, lovely.
It's your call.
Once again, I have to clear an escape route for Claude. Leone and Byleth will be able to do that nicely. In fact, Byleth could defeat the mercenary to Claude's right on his own, so Leonie's attack is redundant. That's on purpose. I get 2 attacks against one guy without reducing the HP pools on anyone else.
It's fun.
Ignatz gets Rally Dexterity at C+ authority. This isn't too useful. We're about to the point where rallies in general stop being as strong as they once were. After everyone starts blossoming into a competent unit, trading an action for a handful of stat points becomes a lot less appealing. But we will see Rally Dex in action at least once. Seriously, the combination of negative physical attack and +10 hit on the Seros Sacred Monks is so clutch. I'm glad Flame brought them to me for free. There are 2 ways to exploit the enemy's Axebreaker ability. One is what I've done with Ignatz, making sure he gets hit so that my mages can heal him over and over. The other case is when you'd really prefer not to hit. You see, Hilda would love to get some more skill experience and get closer to mastering Pegasus Knight, but I don't want her to take opportunities away from others by killing anyone. When Byleth and Cyril change their weapons, they no longer give Hilda any link bonuses. By herself, she has only 19 listed hit, which in this game's probability system is actually just 7% or so. And just like Ignatz, Hilda's guaranteed to get hit back, so Lawrence can move up and heal that measly 1 damage. This is great because he can do it while next to Byleth, earning 20% more XP.
Careful. Thanks.
I would just have Flame heal Cyril, but the priest missed him, so she can't. Instead, she attacks the priest with Nosferatu, doing pathetic damage. Because the priest has renewal, he'll survive another fight with Cyril on enemy phase.
Thanks so much. Ready and willing.
Claude moves up into this thicket so that he can start battling the boss's group. With this attack, he earns hit plus 20. Great timing, since the mercenary to the northeast will move into the thicket himself to attack Claude. I've left 3 weakened mercenaries. All of them are so low on HP that Ignatz will kill them on the counterattack. Though Claude will battle this guy on enemy phase, there's no reason why Cyril shouldn't chip in right now. This guy targeted Cyril over Ignatz because Ignatz could kill with his counter and Cyril couldn't. The other 2 mercenaries over to the west couldn't reach Cyril. Hilda's reposition moves Ignatz close enough to reach that merc. By moving Byleth first, I give Ignatz the 20% boost from Professor's Guidance.
Thank you.
That gives him enough XP to reach level 12.
It's
Similarly, Lawrence is pretty close to level 14. Balthus is one battle away from mastering Fighter. The Armor Knight wants to attack Claude, so that'll be covered. Likewise, Lysithea needs 4 battles to master Mercenary. If both enemy mercs are going to attack him, this move will let Cyril earn that for his adjutant with 1 more attack next turn. When Marianne occupies this square, she forces the priest to attack Petra from 2 range on neutral terrain. Petra will kill him easily.
Got him.
Now we're on the final turn. As ever, I'm looking for ways to get all of my units involved one more time.
Appreciate that.
I didn't notice this at the time, but by changing Cyril's weapon to provide a link bonus, I actually reduced Ignaz's accuracy because he lost the B rank link with Byleth. With another physic while standing next to Byleth, Marianne joins the Level Up Club.
That's helpful. Practice.
I'm slightly worried about Claude's 11% crit chance, which is the obnoxious downside of the forged mini-bow. That crit bonus can be nice later, but it sucks for this. I decide it's better to try it now, and then to rewind if he crits. Now I'm checking whether Cyril, Leone, and Petra can all squeeze in an attack on this knight. Just as planned, Lysithea masters Mercenary. And with the boss kill, Lawrence gets barely enough XP to hit level 14.
I thought I...
Leone and Petra can close things out, but I realized that I could give Petra the Professor's Guidance boost by moving Cyril 1 space to the right. The kill is guaranteed, and I have Divine Pulses to spare, so I go ahead and use one to make that happen.
Ready when you are. I stand ready. I thought...
Let's get to it.
This is the end of our final training session before the big battle at Gronder Field. We're the Golden Deer, so of course we have a secret scheme. If you'd like to see it in action, please subscribe.